So I don't know if you guys ever watched the Korashime review I did. It's got to be one of the most impactful revenge stories I've ever reviewed in my lifetime. And Haritsuke is definitely on that level, except a little bit cursed. What's up, guys? Devin of 47, and welcome to Watch It for the Plot. Subscribe for more if you want more content coming your way. Okay, so today we're reviewing Haritsuke, and we're gonna summarize it right quick like I usually do, obviously, and we're gonna get into why I think this is Korashime adjacent. Now, first of all, like in any good revenge story, you're gonna need something that is driving the revenge, no matter how small or petty it is. It could be something as small as, oh, for example, a girl in the teacher's class is mad at the fact that the teacher pointed out that the girl's relationship is with a delinquent and it's an illicit sexual relationship, therefore they're gonna blackmail the teacher. It can be something very small like that. Listen, revenge stories and the shows I review aren't necessarily the most legit, and they don't have to be, because the end goal is what Kumars are there for. The main reason this entire plot gets into fruition, entire plot gets moving and functioning, is because a girl who is a delinquent herself is dating another delinquent from another school, and the teacher, her name is Miho by the way, is like, hey, you know, your relationship is kind of gonna lead to failure. It's an illicit sexual relationship. Now, should he have said it that way? Probably not, but she was just stating facts. She's being honest. When's the last time you ever heard of an authority figure being honest? How does she exact her revenge exactly? Well, the first thing she does is not, you know, pranking the teacher herself, like, haha, got you, bitch, LMAO, or something crazy like that. No, she actually goes to the teacher's husband, whose name is Okazaki, by the way, and Tomoya decides to seduce the husband and then use that seduction as blackmail against Miho, and then say, hey, Miho, you see these pictures here? Yeah, if you want these pictures gone and you don't want us pregnant, you better come after school at 9 p.m. tonight, or we're gonna be pregnant and we're gonna take these pictures and spread them all over the school. Now, obviously, the main question is, what is stopping them from doing this in the first place? Second of all, Miho, before you get into this, right? Before you get into this, realize something, right? You dodged a bullet. You were about to marry a man who fell for the sexual prowess of a high schooler as a middle-aged man. Don't go to bat for this man, just walk away. You have your own just getaway free card right now. Just walk away. If they become pregnant, that's their own dumb fault for trying to bluff you so hard right now. Just walk away. But of course, Miho cares about her students, and that's what Tomoya was betting on and hinging on. Of course, she got it. And Miho's like, hey yo, please, just man, just take the pills, okay? Take the pills. I'm sorry you did that to you, just please take the pills. And then of course, Tomoya's like, well, since you're here, strip for us, man. And then Miho obviously does that, begs for the pill again, and then surprise, surprise, Okazaki, her husband, is in the room. Now, I think at this point, he is so succumbed to the fact that he just like is gonna get exposed. He just checked out of reality, and he's doing whatever Tomoya's crew says. And Tomoya's crew essentially has Okazaki like basically on a leash until Miho came, and then they're like, you know what? You teachers need to teach us about sexual education. Go at it. Go at it now. Because if you don't, we're gonna spread these pictures around. It's very, the power dynamic getting flipped this fast is quite enamoring. And then they go at it, and then next thing you know, bing bang boom, Tomoya decides to up the stakes a bit more by blindfolding Miho and letting her think she's still having sex with her husband, but switch her husband with other students and make her, it's so weird. The reason why this idea is so weird is because one of the students she switches with her husband is her boyfriend named Yuta. Now, why would you want your boyfriend to have any part of this revenge story at all is beyond me. Because you can guess what's gonna happen here. You can already guess. I mean, if you can't, I'll tell you right now. So after Yuta takes a dive into Miho's wonderful converse cavern, that's a word, that's a phrase, make it a phrase. He's like, you know what? I need to teach her a lesson. And of course, Tomoya's like, hey, can you please not do that? She learned a lesson now, man. She just, please just stop, man. I think she could, basically she's recording it all happen. Yuta's denying the entire way, like, no, I need to teach her further. I need to teach her more. I need to teach her deeper. I need to get it deeper in her mind. And of course, ironically enough, Tomoya is getting revenge on Miho for saying her relationship with her boyfriend is wrong, and her boyfriend triggered a PTSD episode of when Tomoya saw her mom have sex with her of another man after come home from a bar. Like, it's just, This is like if Korashime's revenge story essentially had him like go to jail. It's like that rewarding, right? It is that rewarding. Flash to the end of like literally a day. This whole episode like taking like in a span of like a day or two. At the end of that day, Yuta's crew pulls up to the school. There's a delinquents, obviously, they're not from the school. And then he's like, hey, I was waiting for you, Miho. Mwah. And then Miho's like, oh my god, and she pisses all over the place, and they go at it in front of all the students, and the end. And one part I am missing, obviously, is the pissing fiasco, right? Why is there a piss in the story? Well, because in the middle of like episode 2, I think, when Tomi's gang was interrogating Miho, for lack of better words, they heard a security guard pop up behind them. It's like, oh shit, we gotta dip. They ran away. Security guard came in. It's like, hey, yo, wow, that's a lot of stuff going on your thighs. That's crazy. Wow, it sure sucks you're stuck here. What? You say the students did that to you? No, our students wouldn't do that. No way. And then he proceeds to drink her piss once she relieves herself. It is a sight to be seen. Okay, I'll be honest. It didn't change me. I'm not saying that. I'm not innocent enough to be like, this shit changed. But it's like, what? Why am I watching this? You know what I mean? I did take a decent 4-day break, unironically, and I ended up watching this after being in a void, disassociating for so long. And I must say, this brought me back to reality. This brought me back to what the real world is. A bunch of piss drinkers walking around like they aren't piss drinkers, essentially. Long story short, kids, don't get revenge, because if you get revenge, it'll backfire in your face, and you end up in the worst position you were in the first place. I think that's what the moral of this story was, because if it isn't, then nothing else fits as narrative with the story. But yeah, and I hope you guys liked it, and you should watch the source material. Honestly, this is the one I'm encouraging to watch, the source material. Go out there, Google it, incognito if you need to fully experience this, okay? Because there are certain type of shows like I don't want to experience this by myself. I just don't. I just do not want to experience it by myself. So I'm inviting you to go out there and tarnish your entire evening by watching this, or whenever you're watching this. All right, guys, I don't have an outro, but if I did, wouldn't matter because don't make fun to the video. Good night. Yeah, we're going back to the regular schedule. Every 4 days or so, upload the videos until we hit 100, and then I get to question my existence.